Have you ever walked through the streets of Bangkok and noticed how some tourists suddenly stop, tilt their heads upward, and raise their cameras not toward temples, not toward food stalls, but toward the sky, where hundreds of black cables twist, overlap, and hang like a living creature made of wires? To many foreigners, especially those visiting Thailand for the first time, this sight feels shocking, fascinating, and strangely beautiful. They call it amazing. They say it looks raw, real, and unforgettable. Some even say it feels like a symbol of Southeast Asia itself. But what many visitors don't know is that for some Thai people, this same scene creates a very different feeling, one that is quiet, uncomfortable, and deeply personal. There are Thais who feel embarrassed when they see foreigners taking photos of the tangled power lines. Not because they hate their country, but because they love it. To them, those wires represent years of delayed development, unplanned expansion, and missed opportunities to improve the city. When tourists say, "Wow, this is so Thai," some locals hear an unspoken comparison to more developed nations where infrastructure is hidden underground, streets look clean, and cities feel carefully designed. For this group of Thai people, the tangled cables are not charming at all. They are a reminder that Thailand is still struggling to catch up. They imagine a different future, one where Bangkok looks modern and orderly, where power lines run underground like in Japan, South Korea, or many European cities. They believe that development is not about copying others, but about showing the world that Thailand is capable of progress, safety, and efficiency. Some worry about real dangers too: fire hazards, storms, aging systems, and the daily risks that come with chaotic infrastructure. When they see foreigners amazed by the mess, it feels less like admiration and more like being quietly judged. And yet, there is another group of Thai people who see the exact same scene and feel something entirely different. They do not feel ashamed. They do not look away. Instead, they smile. They see those tangled wires as part of Thailand's urban personality, a visual story of how the city grew fast, organic, imperfect, and alive. For them, Thailand has never been about neat lines or flawless order. It has always been about contrast. Old temples beside skyscrapers. Luxury malls next to street vendors. Calm smiles in the middle of chaos. This group believes that Thailand's power lines, messy as they are, have become a form of soft power without anyone planning it. Tourists remember them. They talk about them. They share photos online. In a world where many cities are starting to look the same, Thailand still looks different. These cables are not design landmarks, but they have become visual memories, symbols of a country that refuses to hide its reality behind perfection. To them, removing everything that feels messy might also remove something honest and human. This is where the quiet conflict begins, not between Thais and foreigners, but among Thai people themselves. One side dreams of a future where Thailand stands proudly among the world's most developed nations with clean skylines and invisible infrastructure. The other side fears that chasing perfection might erase the very things that make Thailand unforgettable. They ask an important question: if everything becomes smooth, organized, and standardized, will Thailand still feel like Thailand? The truth is, both sides care deeply about their country. One sees development as dignity. The other sees identity as power. One wants Thailand to be respected. The other wants Thailand to be remembered. And perhaps the most Thai thing of all is that this debate exists quietly, without shouting, living in everyday conversations, social media comments, and moments when a foreign tourist lifts a camera toward the sky. So now the question turns to you. Have you ever been to Thailand? Have you ever stood on a busy street and looked up at the tangled lines above your head? Did you feel amazed, confused, inspired, or concerned? Do you think Thailand should place all power lines underground and move toward a cleaner, more modern image? Or do you believe these chaotic wires should remain, not as a problem to be hidden, but as a unique visual identity, an accidental landmark that tells the story of a country unlike any other? There is no correct answer, only perspective. But your perspective matters. Please share your thoughts in the comments below this video. Because sometimes, what locals feel embarrassed about is exactly what makes the rest of the world fall in love with Thailand.